Have you ever tried to make some profits trading crypto only to find out you're consistently taking losses? Don't know the market, you don't know how to time the market, and things just don't seem to work out? Well, I was in the exact same boat, throwing money on different crypto projects that I thought, let's buy low, let's sell high, and let's make some profit, but it never worked out. But one thing has changed for me recently. Started using Pionex trading bots, automated trading bots to initiate the buy low and sell high. And it's been working really, really well. So today I'm going to take you through what the trading bot does, how it works, how it's set up, and also show you my profit over the last 30 days. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's start talking about why I chose Dogecoin. Well, a number of different reasons. I mine Dogecoin on various different crypto mining hardware, so I figured I could use this to supplement the bot. So basically the earnings that I'm getting from the bot, putting onto the exchange and then converting them around to put into the trading bot. Reason number one. Reason number two. I didn't have to invest any extra capital, right? So because I'm already mining and covering those electricity costs, I could use that without spending any extra out of pocket. Number three, volatility. So with trading bots, as we can see, volatility it's really important. With a buy low, sell high trading bot, basically what it's doing is capitalizing on these little spikes up and down. And that's exactly what we see with Dogecoin. You know, it's up 5% one day, it's down 6% the next day, it's up 8% the next day, it's down 10%, so on and so forth. Now, Dogecoin is not the only volatile crypto project. In fact, many crypto projects are volatile, right? It's the wild, wild west out here with crypto mining and crypto trading. So, number of different reasons why I choose Dogecoin, but the volatility is essential as far as making these bots effective. Let's take a look at how you can get started on your own trading bot, or if you wanted to copy another trading bot. So over here on Pionex.com, I will leave the links down in the description for you, so you can just click on it, set up an account. You don't have to spend any money or anything like that, so it's free to set up if you want to have a bit of a poke around yourself. So we've gone into the markets and we have gone into the Doge/USDT. That's the pairing that we're going to be trading with our trading bot. So over here on the right, it's got a number of different trading bots. As you can see, DCA bot, the martingale bot, the rebalancing bot, the TWAP, but we are just focusing on the grid trading bot right now. So click on grid trading bot. And the first thing you might want to do to get a bit of a feel for it is copy a strategy. So the number of different strategies right here. Often I would say you want to look for something that's been running longer, right? So we can see right down the bottom, this has been trading for 180 days as opposed to the 7 days up here. You know, the backtested API now, it's not a 100% reliable metric. It's basically telling you about how much return you'll get on your investment every year over, but it's not an exact science, this. So take these numbers with a grain of salt. You know, higher is not always necessarily better. Another thing to look at here is the drawdown. So how far down these trading bot profits can go. -7%, -20%. And I would imagine because this bot down the bottom has been trading longer, that's why it's got a lower drawdown. It's experienced more fluctuation in the market. So that's what I'd be doing there. You can go into these bots and customize them later, or you can select your own. So they're very basic, right? There's not a huge that you have to do here. You're setting a lower limit, a lower price limit, a higher limit, and the bot will trade within those parameters. So if you set it at 12 cents at a lower limit and 18 cents is the upper, as long as it's within that price range, it will keep trading. As soon as it goes above, it stops, and the same with below. There are a few other advanced settings which I'd recommend if you don't want to lose any money, or if you want to ensure that you're making some money. Set yourself a take profit and a stop loss limit. So that's basically meaning if the price is getting too low, it'll sell off the rest of it so you can mitigate those losses. If there's a nice pump, you can really take advantage with the take profits. So over here on the left, you can see a number of red S's. So these are over the last about 25 days or so. This is where my bot has made some sales. So you can see on the left, it sold 92.35 at 0.168 cents. Again, it's selling 162. These numbers will stay within a certain range depending on the parameters that you set. So let's jump on over to my bot, see how it's performed, and do a little more detail on exactly how it's been working. So going into a little more detail about how it's working, let's look over here on the right. So the Doge/USDT grid trading pair. So all of that Doge that I've put in, I've converted to USDT. And that is what is making the trade. So it's a buy low, sell high right now. It tells you our current positions of each based on how many buy orders it's got going out at the moment. Currently around 5,000 Doge, just over 900 USDT. Now for a more real-time visual example of how the trading bot works, this is all the orders it's placed right here, right? So you can see we're at 0.180220. That's the buy order that it's put in. Sell order is over to the right, and as you can see, it's a slightly higher number, and that's how you're making the profit. Now, the way the grid trading bot works, it's taking into account the fees for the transaction. So for every sale for the buy low, sell high, you're gonna make a little bit more money. Now that percentage will change based on your grid number, which we'll have a look at right now. So over here in the parameters, we've spoken about our price limits, which we've got right there. Right here, we can see a grid count. So this is how many buy sell orders it's going to take within that price range. Think of it as the frequency of trading. So if we go into edit price range, you can change that grid. So we've got 150 grids at the moment. It's a 0.1 to 0.2, just under % profit per trade. Now, if you were to make this number smaller, obviously your income or your profit will get higher, but it's going to be trading less frequently. I like to have a high grid count. I want this thing moving up and down as much as possible, to take care and take advantage of that fluctuation and the volatility in the price of Dogecoin. So I'll leave it at the 150 now. And of course, change your upper and lower price limits. A really good way to do this, if you don't know where to start, you can try and understand the markets all you want, or you can talk to ChatGPT, tell it to research the markets and tell it what sort of range you want, whether you want a frequent trade bot, a very slow trade bot, and it will give you some rough parameters to enter in. I would recommend doing your own research and tweaking them yourself. Okay, so we are checking out my grid trading bot on Doge right now. So we can see here, this one's been up for just under a month, about 24 days as of this recording. Now, I was running this exact same bot with the exact same parameters for a few days previously, but I wanted a fresh start for the video, so I did restart it after 5 days. The total of 30 days we've been running this. So we can see right here, got a total arbitrage profit in USDT of $55 over the last 25 days. It's about 3.37%. Now, the current price of Doge is just on 18 cents. You can see over here to the right, my price range, 14.5 cents all the way up to 21 cents. That's given me a pretty broad range to trade within. Right above, it's $150 profit. Now that is just because of the price appreciation of Doge. That's not necessarily the grid trading bot that we've been seeing. We can also see here down below, the $50 I'm auto reinvesting. So basically what this arbitrage API means right here is that every year you could expect to get this percentage, what's currently tracking for this percentage, back on your return. So let's call it 50%. Our initial investment was 1,500 USDT, but we have been reinvesting more USDT that we've earned, and we've been throwing some Doge in it at the moment. If you assumed $1,500 you put in, at a 50% APY, sorry, that's equating to 750 USD per year by doing absolutely nothing, right? So we're just putting this money in, letting it do its thing, and then letting it run its course. 50% APY. You're not going to get on any of your sort of more conventional investments, things like that, putting money into a bank or, you know, any of those portfolio share companies that promise, you know, an XY amount of APY. This is really, really good. In hindsight, I'm thinking, why didn't I put even more money into this? And I might still, but nothing's guaranteed. Remember that. This is performing really well over the last 30 days, and long may it continue. So all in all, a really, really good little trading bot that we've got running here. As I said, if you want to copy mine, links will be in the description, but I would recommend tweaking them your own. You can get to Pionex through those links anyway, but a 50% or close to APY on 1500 USD is currently working out at about 750 a year. So I might be throwing some more money into this. Who knows? Let me know what you guys are going to do down in the comments, and let me know what you think of these trading bots. Are they a good idea? Made money? Have you lost money? That'll wrap it up, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.